pins in here. We need to take care of the pins here. I don't see any problems with these right now, so no issues there. Electronic box, and we go to the cable. All the cable is a conduit that has the wires that go from point to point to here to the peripherals in the robot, okay? As a matter of fact, when we pull this out, you can shake this thing and you'll hear the wires shaking in there. It's one of the benefits of it, because all this does is keep the water out so that it stays afloat and the robot doesn't run it over. That being said, if this gets twisted up to where it's doing figure eights in the pool, it'll crimp itself, then it'll get a hairline crack in this conduit, it'll take on water. Guess what? Water goes to the lowest point. Robot is the lowest point. When the robot goes in the pool, it goes down the deep end, the water, wherever that crack is in the cable, is gonna find the lowest point, which is right down here. The water is going to build up in this cable at the lowest point. Cable's going to sink. Robot's going to get tangled up in the cable that sank to the bottom. So, take care of the cable. Robot has the different peripherals. You have the pump, you have the 2 drive motors, okay, and you have the sensors, which on yours, we got a little custom job here because of the angles of your pool. It's got the infrared sensors that look and see where everything is, okay? Now, the way we put it in the pool, it's always gonna go in right here. We get it pulled out. We have it set up just like this. What I will do is orient myself with the robot, okay? So, once you see, come on, buddy, which way the robot's facing, okay, right now, stainless steel handle and the little ball tether, that's the front, so he's facing this way. Black handle and the black cable connect to the right rear, okay, so you know it's facing this way. So now you're oriented with the robot, right? We're gonna come over here, we're gonna take out our cable, make sure that the cam wheel is down, because if it's not and it's up like this, when this gets whipping, it'll just fly, okay? Cam wheel's down, and then take it easy. I'm gonna walk this out just like this. Notice, I'm not standing right here doing this, bird nesting, okay? And I'm not like, you know, saying that you guys are doing that. I'm just saying this is the way to do it. So, walking it out. If I don't want to walk around this stuff, it's okay. I just let it come back a little bit, and I throw it over. No big deal. We're going to start and implement that we wrap this in between these. From what Daryl was saying, that way it's kind of like a best practice that we start. That way it won't get pulled in if it does get twisted and tangled. I always take it, come right over the top, okay? This way, it sets over the top, and when the person that comes in to get it, when they pick it up from down here where it's plugged in, they're gonna be more apt to do this and put it in correctly than if it's underneath and they do this, then the crap out of it and then create a split in the conduit. So I keep it over the top. Black cable's down. Open up your latch, push the male connector all the way in. If you push it all the way in, and you just do that, it's gonna fail. The pins for the infrareds are on the bottom. It's gotta go all the way in, and you have to clip the top and the bottom, because there's enough flex in there, it won't push the pins in to get a good seat. And remember I was telling you it's very voltage sensitive. If it's just ticking on one of those male pins, it's not going to see the walls and it's going to do funny stuff, okay? So all the way in, all the way clipped, power on. If you have a red light, you know you have 120 from the wall, okay? If this doesn't turn on, once you know that you have power from the wall, okay, there's a little red wire in there. You can call me on the phone, I'll talk you through it. It's just real simple. Just make sure it's seated all the way. The only reason it would do that is if you were moving it back and forth and bang the card or something like that. You know, it could come loose. But we're up to the start screen. Good to go, right? Grab your remote. Come back here. Orient your remote with the robot so you don't run yourself over, run the card over, or something like that. So I always work from the other side. It's a little different with this setup because this is here, but it'll still work fine. I grab the tether up front. I grab where the connection to this is. I do not grab down here. I do not grab above it. I grab on the connection. Put everything in my hands. Orient the remote. The stop is to the rear, the H's are to the front. I'm gonna one tap to the rear. As soon as it starts moving, I'm gonna tap it again and get it in the fast mode. And I'm just gonna let it jump itself into the pool. So one tap, 2 taps, he goes in, just hit stop, let it turn away from you. As it goes down, you can let it go down to the bottom and then turn it, or you can do like I do and help yourself out and just turn it yourself. Now when it goes to the bottom, it's where it's supposed to be.